Alright, y'all, I'm not going to waste too much time with this one today because I am behind on a lot. So, I'm just going to react to a bunch of Apex Legends content that I missed out on because they started a new season. I missed out on some stories like this one right here, Gridiron, Judgment, whatever this is. I guess this was the trailer for the launch of the new season, and then other stuff like that. So, I'll go through these pretty quickly. The longest one will obviously be this one, but hey. After I do that, then I may or may not stream playing the new season or just play a quick session getting a feel for how the game has changed, which probably hasn't changed at all. But hey, let's just go ahead and get this going.
Anita! Where are you?
Anita, okay, yeah, I figured that was Bangalore. To be honest, we never get much. Ooh. See, this is also the kind of story stuff I've been waiting for, man. Like, there have been moments where I'm like, I've been anticipating one of these, and then they kind of like fall short of my expectations animation-wise, but this is the kind of stuff that I wanted to see. And I also don't think that we've seen much in terms of Bangalore's history before now. We've like heard a few things if you've seen like the comic things that they have during the season with the treasure packs that you get and stuff like that, but there isn't much that we like know, I don't think.
No matter what, we get each other home.
Jackson?
Whoa, Sergeant, you made it. That enemy pilot got you good.
What's the sit rep? Where's Lieutenant Williams?
Wait, hold on, wait, where are you going?
The bridge!
That's not possible.
Figured. Yeah, that thing gone.
What the hell?
Anita!
Thank God.
Oh, snap.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
I thought for sure that dude would be dead.
We're safe now.
Are you?
What happened?
Looks like almost everybody dead. That dude looked cold, though. I wish he was a character.
Gridiron was a massacre. But we're alive, sis. That's what matters.
Oh, they're siblings.
They called a retreat,
okay.
but just a few of us got back to the Hestia. Made an uncharted jump, and here we are. Edge of the galaxy. The Outlands.
No. That can't be right. We would never let Gridiron fall.
You were out a long time. The war's over. We can start a new life here.
What are you talking about? This is enemy territory.
What are you doing?
Reporting in.
There's no way back.
So we got going on the classic kind of out of their own time thing because they were knocked out for so long. Kind of like Captain America Marvel reference. Except it's worse because they're just not accepting of it. But this is also faster paced, so it's like there's no way they can like process it all that quickly.
Sergeant Williams.
I need you to put out an SOS to any IMC friendlies on an encrypted signal.
You're an active duty Williams now.
Jackie.
No matter what, we get each other home.
To the IMC.
To family.
Dang, okay. They went in on this. Ooh.
Jackson?
I guess the IMC is like the...
Gridiron is lost.
I think the IMC is like their organization or something.
Prepare for jump.
No! The fight isn't over!
It is for us.
Had to get her home.
There was no retreat.
Well, there should have been.
Oh!
Damn coward!
You didn't see what I saw. We were dying for a lost cause, and they knew it.
Then that was the mission! We're soldiers! That's what we signed up for!
I signed up to protect my family
The IMC never gave a damn about us. Nita, open your eyes.
See, now I really want to back Jackson because it's like, yeah, of course he's gonna put his family first in, you know, in a certain situation. Like, he can't put away his emotions like so easily, even though that's usually how I think they try to train soldiers, or at least to have that mindset of like your emotions can't cloud your judgment type of thing, which I think is what Anita is like. Well, they didn't say to retreat, doesn't matter how we're feeling, it was our mission, our directive to fight, not retreat, all of that. And she's mad at him for that.
I have.
Don't tell me they about to like fight or something. That'd be weird.
Penalty for desertion is death.
Sir, you promised leniency.
I'll give him a quicker death than he deserves.
Sir,
Yeah, you might
he
have
deserves
messed up.
a hearing. We have to escort him back to Gridiron.
Don't be naive, soldier. For the IMC to survive, it must be purged of weakness.
Get out of here, Nita.
You messed up, girl.
I can't let you do this, sir.
You called him.
Such a waste.
Whoa.
No! Come on, let's go! Run!
Dang, that was quick. Okay, no, I don't think he got crushed. I guarantee. Nope, I'm saying it now. I don't think he got crushed. Woo! Quick wall run. Nice shot. Hey, yo, if we could have. Sorry. Random side note. If we could have gameplay mechanics where we could actually like use jetpacks and like wall run and shit, like do next level. Woo! Superhero landing. Catch these hands. Boom. Dang. Watch that knife. Watch that knife. Nice. Woo. Might have been that one little Canelo move, I think. Ooh. Falcon knee to the face. Where'd that knife go? I'm really wondering, bro.
Not bad.
There it is. That's the. Wait a minute. I just realized that's the Isn't that a Bangalore's heirloom? I think. Oh, I think it is. That would make so much more sense.
The Williams family, heroes of the IMC, decorated soldiers for generations.
Whoa. Yeah, he was asking for that hit. That one too. See, okay, so literally, was the IMC just like plotting to eliminate the Williams family or something? Because this is the same kind of thing from this. Woo! You can't sneak me. Nice. Gotcha.
I could be running the rest of my life. I can't ask you to sign up for that.
You don't have to. We're family.
I guarantee he dies at some point, though. I guarantee he dies at some point. But that's cool to see kind of like where she came from and why. Where she came from, how she learned to do what she does, and like kind of why she fights. I think that's really cool. All right, next one up is Judgment. It looks like something dealing with Mad Maggie. I don't really know though. Animation quality still high. Love that.
Hold up, bro.
Dang!
Name's Maggie.
There it is.
Yours.
This girl tough. I can't remember the name of the area that Fuse kind of is from, because I don't know, whenever I play as him and he brings out the 3030s, like, I don't know if it's like Salvo or something. That doesn't really sound right, but I'm pretty sure she has a connection with him. And I was really wondering what happened, because there was some big some big fallout between them.
Don't be nervous. It won't help.
Margaret Cohere.
It's Mad Maggie. You put that on my grave.
You're charged.
Cohere?
27 counts of sedition, including 18 counts of inciting riots against the Syndicate Alliance of Free Worlds.
So you think Salvo would riot if they
Salvo.
were free?
Oh, yeah, I was
9
right.
counts of raiding Syndicate transport ships.
Ships that were transporting Salvonian supplies away from Salvonian mouths.
And of course, masterminding the cold-blooded attack on the Salvo Syndicate merger ceremony. What's your deluded self-justification for all that bloodshed?
Okay, so maybe the nickname of her being like Mad Maggie is given by like other people because they think she's crazy. And I mean, I think she was it was either Mad Maggie or like Ash that did that attack on the ship, that big explosion thing. But the thing is, probably not that, but the other ones, she has justifiable reasons that they're just gonna deny. It's the classic corrupt social ladder type thing.
Cohere.
Freedom. There's always a price.
Devastating, cowardly, and pointless. The treaty's signed. Salvo is a Syndicate world now.
Dang.
Salvo is a free world. No matter who.
Okay, so I think it's I don't know what she really shot at them. I thought she just spit blood, but she also spit that very far. That was impressive. I think it's the Syndicate what's the problem here. Not necessarily Salvo's like corruption, but a Syndicate that's like taking over. Kind of like on some Star Wars Empire type thing. Who is this though? They need this many guns trained on a woman that's chained to the ground.
Which one of you gets to be the hero who killed Mad Maggie, eh? You! Get back. Ha!
Get back for what? You have a gun pointed at her.
Salvo every day since I was 12.
Ready.
You see how almost every person in this universe, when it's the stories from the Outlands, apart from Bloodhound when they were getting attacked by that, I don't even know what to call it, that thing, and they just had to grab a charge rifle. Everybody uses the R301. Does that not say how OP that weapon is? Or just how easy that weapon is? What are you singing?
Mr. Silver says no.
Mr. Silver?
I may be your judge and jury, but your old friends will be your executioners. You're heading to the Apex Games. The Outlands will watch you burn.
What the heck? She ain't dying. I know it wasn't his choice, but whatever.
Let's see him bloody try to kill me.
Okay, so Mr. Silver said no, don't kill her. Send her to the Apex Games where nobody dies. Like, we see constantly in the trailers, we just have multiple people fighting each other. They all get shot, but also none of the characters die. They just like play brutal battle royale for eternity. I don't really know how it works logistically with the story or lore of this because they keep dying. But let's think of it like, okay, there's more than just the legends that you can play as that are participating in the Apex Games. None of the legends ever die because they're that good, and they really think that this person, as tough, to put it plainly, as blatantly tough as she is, that she's gonna like die or I don't know, end up in a worse situation than she already is. That's whatever.
Margaret Cohere.
Mad Maggie's cooler.
Sentenced to death by combat.
That's so stupid.
You alive, Salvo scum.
Yeah. Yo, immediately, as soon as he said that, which was stupid, they know, I still don't understand, they know who this is. I don't know this, but like just based off what we've seen, they know who this is, and yet they test her so often in the dumbest ways. It's like, dude, this girl is a savage. Why would you do that? Sentenced to death by combat. Gives her a jetpack.
It's Maggie. We're gonna shoot her, right?
Why though? Y'all know who it is. Why are y'all all got? Oh dang! Y'all know who it is. They land and you're like, okay, yeah, we're fighting. Please run into Fuse.
I should thank you, my dear. Every story needs a villain.
You won't be thanking me when I smash your face in!
Magnifico, playing your role to perfection.
Yo, did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? As they're going up. right in the middle, she plays. I find this interesting that they're like playing your role as the villain. Everybody here is like nobody's like the good guy if you think about it, because they're all trying to kill each other for one, and because they all have very mixed, dark histories. Wraith being an experiment, Bloodhound being a hunter from the forest, Bangalore being part of the IMC and then betraying it, Caustic, Crypto, Revenant. Like, if you think about it, there's no like pure good guy, really, because that's also just not how people are. But she's also just the savagery that she just constantly exudes. It's honestly so cool.
What you done, sister?
What you mean, what you done? She ain't do nothing. Ooh. Ooh, is this being a new place? A new map? No, okay, never mind. So that's like Olympus, right? For whatever reason, it's like warped. It's still the same like map location because it's all floated, elevated, but it seems like something's happening with that portal singularity point thing. Dude, wait a minute. Are they telling me that they're ripping off of Warzone with that whole stuff falling out of the sky thing? I don't know how I feel about that. Dang, Gibraltar? Ooh. See, there goes Fuse.
Unbloody believable.
Hey, you're done. Jump pad out. You missed. You definitely missed, bro. Woo!
Hey, Mags. Truce?
Not everyone changes sides as easily as you, Wally.
Dang.
So,
I love how they gave him a little shoot. They both trade shots. They give him a little knockdown shield too. I don't think I've ever seen that before in one of these.
so, you gonna tell us your evil plan?
It wasn't me.
Papá, ¿qué está haciendo?
I don't know. But if it's a villain he wants, I ain't gonna disappoint.
Did he say Papa? Mr. Silver is Octane's like dad or like mentor? I don't know why. I don't know. He said Papa, so that probably means dad. Like, dude, the levels to this. Back to Olympus. What? Okay. Limited time mode. Sorry. Oh, I was kind of right with the map. So it's sabotaged Olympus. Whatever, that's going to be like a new point of interest with whatever that portal thing is, right? And it looks like they had a new mode, like kind of, maybe it's similar to like arenas, but they called it Control. Battle Pass.
You were
Obviously.
supposed to be my executioner.
New legend. Bro, I thought they were going to have her like bite somebody like a wolf or something.
And so are we. Welcome
Silva.
to Control, an entirely new way to enjoy the
Oh wait, is
Apex
this like capture the
games.
flag? Capture the point.
rules
Maybe
are
it's like capturing the
simple.
point.
2 teams of 9 compete.
9?
Legends gain points for their team by controlling set locations.
Yeah, okay. Here's the thing. I'm not like mad at them for doing this because I do think them expanding their game's possibilities brings more people back to the game. This game has been out for a while. And I think a lot of people, they were like initially, okay, Warzone and Overwatch in one, this will be cool. And then it kind of got boring, maybe, when it was just the one map. But then after they started expanding maps, adding characters, and then especially after they brought arenas into the picture, it's like this now shows that they are versatile enough to like keep adding stuff and listen to their fan base to give them other things. Because I guarantee some people were like, I want to play this game, but I'm just kind of tired of the battle royale thing, and arenas is kind of especially when I play arenas. I don't know how to feel about that sometimes. But this is definitely like a classic Call of Duty type game mode, which I think is pretty smart to put in. I don't know how it's gonna work well with 18 people all in one game. That'll be kind of weird. Also, they better not let you pick more than one character, because 9 people already takes up like 80% of the character roster that you have.
Cheer for your favorite legends as they battle for control of spectacular locations across the Outlands.
I like how their commentary is like they're talking to the viewers of Apex,
The
even
longer
though
they
it's
hold on,
to
the
the
more points
gamers
they
of
earn.
Apex.
You better run from Gibraltar.
Right,
That was a
Why
devotion.
should death
I
be the
want.
end of the-
Sorry, I know like this is the Bloodsport that they say and they want. I want the Spitfire back. I don't like how it's a legendary weapon because it's my favorite gun in the game. I want the Spitfire back.
Whether you're discovering miracle cures,
let's have fun, friend.
Okay, that looks like
or
2
battling
Pathfinders on the
enemy
same
legends,
team, so they're
teamwork
not
is
limiting who
imperative.
you can
With
play
bigger
as.
teams than ever before,
Follow the tunnel.
the legends will have to
Jeez.
find new ways to get the best out of their squad.
This is
And
gonna
if
be
the
crazy to
Legends
figure out how to play
performance
this.
makes the fans happy, we'll make that legend happy with our all-new ratings leader title.
What?
Great job, Seer.
Exquisite.
Tune in this season
What
to
does that
find
mean?
out who will take control.
Victory is assured.
I don't think I understand what they're trying to do with that, because I don't see how that applies to the players unless you're saying like when you... Oh, maybe it's just their own version of doing like those post-game votes like, hey, this person did this. That gets a lot of... I don't know what they're trying to do with that one.
After a speedy and fair trial, war
That was
criminal Mad
speedy.
Maggie has been
Bro,
humiliated
this is so funny, bro.
Apex games.
Speedy and fair trial.
But Maggie is no easy prey. What she lacks in empathy and basic human decency,
Ooh.
she makes up for in stubbornness and raw ferocity.
Yo, so that was that little second
Who wants to
ability.
die first? And while her impotent rage is
Okay. So it's kind of seen that like every character kind of has their favorite weapon. Like I was saying earlier, like Fuse has his 30-30, right? Seems like hers is the Mastiff. I want to say like Mirage or Crypto's things is like the Wingman. I don't know. Sometimes you can tell when they pick up the weapon that they do something like a little trick type of thing. I think nah, not really. Octane, whenever he's like, when he gives himself that speed boost, he just kind of one-hand stuff, and if he reloads, he kind of spins it, or like if he changes weapon, he kind of spins it, but I don't know. You can kind of see it right here, what she does with the Mastiff.
And
The
while
little
her
kick up, that
impotent
was
rage
clean.
is merely delaying the inevitable, it's sure to keep us
Ooh.
all entertained.
That looks like...
At least to treat the whole bloody lot of you.
It doesn't look like she can control her ult, because that's what it looks like, the ult. But it's just like a destructive ball that kind of bounces in one direction. Maybe it bounces off of walls. And it seems like can't control it. It's kind of like a modified version. It's like a weaker version of what's his name? Junkrat from Overwatch. I think it's Junkrat. It's been so long since I played this game. But he had that thing where he would deploy it out, and it was like he could then control the thing, and then it would like explode on impact or when he detonated it. But it doesn't seem like this one is exactly like that. Can the Mastiff shoot that far now? I want that finisher.
A dastardly sneak at teleporting objects and buildings across the city. Maggie's sabotage has upended the natural order. The legends will need to adapt quickly to their new surroundings.
Okay, so their thing, the lore-wise, their thing is that Maggie did all of this when she didn't. It was purely just them, game devs, trying to change the game and then throwing her in, putting all the blame on her. Whatever Silva's trying to craft, the story he's trying to craft, it kind of doesn't make sense, but whatever. I assume that their video on the Battle Pass expands more on whatever they're talking about, because otherwise I don't see much. Congrats on the 3rd anniversary and everything. Where is your cross progression at? Give me the cross progression. I want to switch from Xbox to PC. I just don't want to lose all of the cosmetics that I have spent money on. Not even the cosmetics, also all the stats, dude. I'm level like 400 at this point, I think. I don't want to start playing on the PC. I know it's like it kind of would fit because I start playing on the PC. I don't know how it works, so I play a lot worse than I did on the Xbox. So it would make sense that I'm like level like 5 or whatever on the PC. But dude, I have a bunch of wins, a bunch of kills, a bunch of headshot stats, revives, like all these stats, and I've spent money on your characters. Give me my cross progression, because I'm not gonna spend money again to buy 10 characters that I already have. That doesn't make sense. Give me my cross progression, man. I like the little touch they had there. Hold up. As she's running, dang, the way she was running and the way that she put the pistol in the holster and then pulled out the Peacekeeper, that was clean.
Or will Maggie turn the tables on her would-be executioners?
You know what they say? Mess with the bull and I'll trample you to death.
When there's blood in the water, Maggie will sense it. She's able to track down those she's hurt to finish the job.
Salvo says kia ora.
That's pretty good. Which is interesting because I feel like that kind of ability, because like it's a passive ability, that kind of thing would be more for a recon type character, and she doesn't seem like a recon to me. She seems more like an attack. That's pretty much the same as Seer, because if Seer hits him with the, I'm gonna call it the unveiling, right? If he hits him with that, he sees them for a pretty good amount of time. Like they're just on his radar with their health, including the shields. This is just kind of the same thing. Just if you even hit them once, you'll like see them for a bit.
Maggie's riot drill allows her to burn out her enemies.
Dude, that is going to take people a while to get used to.
Maggie's love of wanton
especially me.
Like her ultimate.
Get the hell out of her way.
A powerful wrecking ball that leaves death and speed boost.
Okay, so it does bounce.
One day Salvo will be free, and the next day the Syndicate will be
It leaves speed boost? Is that what that said? Hold on. Throw a ball that releases speed boosting pads and detonates near. Okay.
And speed boosts in its wake.
This thing needs to be nerfed right now.
The Syndicate will be dead.
Be wary, legends.
She is a walking wake of destruction.
You must
what the heck? These scenarios would never happen, but whoa. I really like that fit. That's pretty cool. They keep showing the Mozambique like it's good and it's not. Wait a minute, what are these pairings? What are these pairings? Wait. That looks clean. So it's Watson and Crypto. Okay. Make a connection, expand your network.
Petition looks as
then
fierce.
we got Octane and Lifeline, Double Trouble, Trouble Double. Okay,
They
whatever. And then we got Unstoppable Force meets Immovable. That one's cool. That one's
Crypto
cool.
and Lifeline all have full sets that showcase their new epic skins, loaded with cosmetics.
If there's a full
Master the
set,
Defiance
that's
Battle Pass and
like
unlock the Gentleman
that's like the banner, all the trackers, the pose and the frame, the skin, a hollow, and like an emote. That's pretty impressive that they were able to connect all of those things. It would just be a bunch of money to get it all, which it wouldn't be too worth it, but nice touch. See, I like the way that these trailers make the game look, but it doesn't play that way. Rarely are you ever in situations that like play out like this, because it's usually just a lot of hiding behind stuff when stuff goes down, staying at your vantage points, and then once somebody beats the other team, then a third party comes in, and then it kind of doesn't even matter. And that's just kind of how Battle Royale tends to work sometimes. But I don't know. I still think that they're doing a lot of good promotion for this new season. And honestly, I can't wait to play it. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did, drop a like on this video, comment down below what you thought, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you get notified of future uploads. And go check out Apex Legends, their channel where all the videos are at. Their game, it's free to play, non-promotional. And I will most likely be playing this soon, either for a video or on stream. I don't know, because I don't ever really have good times to stream, but hey, we'll figure it out. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in another video. The Syndicate.